All right, world, we're back, man. What an excellent night of fights, dude. Like, sorry, let me turn that off. UFC Austin, dude, that's the best card performance-wise I've seen in a long time, for real. Like, I know I watched the post-fight. Dana was saying something about last week's card, which was 275, and man, this card was much better than 275 in my opinion. I mean, dude, from start to finish, you look at this card. Look, check this out. You look at this card. Here we go. From the prelims. Very first fight. Roman Dolidze and, who is he fighting? Kyle Dawkins. From that very first fight. Oh my God. Roman is a gorilla. Dude, he laying in shots. They got in a tied up position on the fence. He threw this knee that just, it looked like, I don't know if Kyle Dawkins is, like, orbital was shattered, but dude, it got pushed in. It was he caved his face in with this knee while they were tied up in a clinch. The knee came from the outside, hit him right here, dude, and it just looked like it dented his goddamn eye in. Look, starts with that fight, goes to the Phil Hawes Deron Wynn fight, straight chaos. Phil Hawes looked incredible. Just beat the brakes off of Deron Wynn. It made me feel bad. I would have stopped it a lot earlier than it. A couple of these fights I felt like could have just been called and they could have saved, like, maybe it would have been considered an early stoppage for a few of these fights, but you just would have saved their health, I feel like, with some of these matchups, like Phil Dawes and Deron Wynn. Could have saved Deron Wynn. Cody Stamann and Eddie Wineland. Knocks out Eddie Wineland. Maria Oliveira versus Gloria DePaulo. Just war. They just went to war, man. It was a fun fight. I missed the second round of that fight. Or no, I missed one of the rounds of the... I think I missed I missed one of the rounds in that fight. My TV and Wi-Fi started acting up. Something happened where, like, it was, like, glitching, and then I had to start it and find I found a different stream. Because I have two different services. I use the ESPN on Hulu, or I use my service that I use. So I missed a round on that. Maria Oliveira won. That was a straight war, straight fun fight. Ricardo Hamas, Danny Chavez, freaking beautiful spinning back elbow, knocked him out, and then bing, bing, pieced him, just folded him like a lawn chair. Jeremiah, you know what? And then you go to Jared. Look at this though, dude. The decision was the women's strawweight fight, but Jeremiah Wells, Court McGee. I felt so bad for Court McGee leading into this fight. I was like, they're sending a killer. They're sending Court McGee. It just seemed disrespectful to me. This young, up and coming, devastating killer. And I know Court McGee's tough, but I feel like we gotta start paying more respect to these OGs in the game, like Court McGee, who have been here. Don't give him people like this, man. He knocked him dead, and then, like, man, that dude's an asshole. No lie, Jeremiah. Well, I know it's war, and you know until the ref pulls you off. But goddamn, you flatlined that fool with the first shot, and then you fell on top and threw two more. One glimpsed him, and then the second one landed on his chin. It's just like, it just seemed extra. He didn't have to do that. He flatlined him with the first punch, and but another finish. Natalia Silva made her debut versus Jasmine Jasudavicius, whatever. And Jasmine, during the weigh-ins, as you see, she was talking shit. And Natalia Silva beat the brakes off of her from rounds 1 to 3, man. What a great way to come into the UFC. Seemed like a happy, like... She reminds me of a very similar personality to Amanda Hebus. Just a loving, dope, awesome personality. Seems fun, That's how the prelims ended, with a chaotic war like that. It wasn't really necessarily a war, but Natalia Silva beat the brakes off Jasmine. And then you go to the very first fight of the main card, which was Adrian Yanez, Tony Kelly. As you know, Tony Kelly had that, I guess you want a situation where he was cornering Andrea Lee, who I believe he's dating. I'm not positive I don't even know. But he said some foul stuff in regards to Brazilians or whatever. They're dirty, cheaters, da-da-da-da. People called him out being racist, right? And then he misses weight by 1.5 pounds. Adrian Yanez, they're at the I'll show the clip. They're at the the weigh-ins, going at it, like what, you know what I mean? And then freaking goes out there. Adrian Yanez landed something. Tony Kelly brought it though. He wasn't no punk, that's for sure. That fool's not no punk. Whether you like him or not, you gotta respect him, man. He's not no punk. He kept getting rocked and being like, come on, You know, like he wanted to go out on a shield, you could tell. And Adrian, you know how Adrian fights. He throws those body shots, comes up high, lands looping shots, but just hard crackers and just was rocking them all over the place, man. And just, yeah, he whooped him. Finished him in the first round. Oh my God. Next fight, middleweight fight. Julian Marquez, Gregory Rodriguez. This Gregory Rodriguez guy is so scary. Julian looked in great, phenomenal shape. This is another fight you could have stopped a little early and saved some damage. This guy got flatlined too, folded his knee. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you could have saved Julian Marquez from some damage. They just were going to war, and Julian went out on his shield, you know, kept getting hurt and throwing back, but just getting caught, and then he was like out on his feet at one point, and then just went night one straight, boom, and just folded him. Just finish after finish after finish. Next fight, Damir Usmagulov versus Guram Kutaladze, which was a very fun technical battle between them. And this dude Damir is really good. Made his debut. He's on a 19-fight win streak. He's 24-1 total. Great, tough debut. I thought he lost, in my opinion. I thought Guram beat him. I know Guram looked more beat up, but I thought Guram did enough to win. Went to decision. It was a calculated, technical, stand-up war to me, in my opinion. But I like this Damir cat. I like how he throws and he slings long shots. He's at the end of his shots. He's got a lot of potential for the lightweight division. These two guys in the lightweight division is fun. Lightweight division's, you know, got some prospects coming up. Next fight, Joaquin Buckley, Albert Durov. Man, Joaquin Buckley was just, you know, doing his thing, does what he does, and ended up finishing him in the second round. I like Joaquin Buckley. I feel like he's coming into this personality, his own personality now. You know, he's rocking shit. But yeah, he finished Albert Durov in the second round with he threw a straight and well designed. I mean, he landed a lot of nice shots, and he just throws powerhouse shots, man. And he threw a nice straight boom, and just eye was swollen shut. Oh no, that's right. They stopped it. Was that what it was? Yeah, they stopped it before it went into round 2 because his eye was shut. He just threw it at the end of the round. He threw a shot and it just shut his eye. The doctor called it off because he couldn't open his eye or whatnot. So it's doctor stoppage. The next fight, Kevin Holland, Tim Means. They went to war for the first round. You know, Tim Means is no punk. You know, you gotta respect Tim Means. He's been around. He's an OG in the game, a vet in the game. Every time he got hurt, he'd throw some shots. He tried to get some takedowns. Kevin Holland defended the takedowns. Man, he's gotten a lot better at takedown defense. I think he's a lot better and stronger at welterweight. Looked good. He's throwing hard shots, man. He was throwing hard shots, kicks. Ended up catching Tim Means in a Darce in the second round. You know, basically right when they went out there, Tim Means tried to take him down. He got him in a Darce, sunk it in, tapped him out. Beautiful submission, man. Beautiful submission. Sunk it in, tapped him real quick. Main event, Calvin Kattar, Josh Emmett. Some people feel Calvin won. Some people feel Josh won. I thought Josh won. I felt like, I know Calvin threw a lot of jabs, but there was nothing really behind the jabs. He would every now and then throw a 1-2. He'd throw a T-kick up the middle, push kick, you know, whatever. But not much else after that. Not much follow-up. Josh Emmett did whiff a lot, did miss a lot, and maybe a lot of shots got blocked by Calvin. But, man, he was throwing powerhouse shots from round 1 to round 5. And I just thought... So I thought Calvin got round 1. And then I thought round 2, 3... Dude, I honestly... Man, I don't know, man. I thought... and then maybe I thought... round 4 went to Calvin. I can't remember. I have to look at the rounds. I can't remember how I had it. But I knew I had Josh Emmett winning at the end. He just threw more shots. He threw power. And every round, he finished strong. Every single round. There was one round, it might have been 2 or 3, where Calvin landed a nice straight, boom, and kind of like, it didn't have him wobbled, but it had him like misbalanced. And that was like the biggest shots of his night, of the fight for him that night. And he just landed a couple nice hard shots. But overall, Josh Emmett walked away with the decision. I think it was a split decision, and one of them had it 40-37. I thought I heard 40-37. How could that be? No, it wouldn't have been. One of them had 3 rounds up for Calvin Kattar, which I thought was crazy. But the other ones were like 48, 47. Yeah, 48, 47, 48, 47 or something. I don't know. I remember, but it was a split decision. Josh Emmett walked away with the W. Said Dana he wants to be cage side for the July 2nd Volkanovski Max Holloway fight so he can get next in line for the title shot, which, I mean, let's see real quick. Let's see, UFC featherweight rankings. Let's just check this out real fast. So Volkanovski's 1, of course, champ. Max Holloway's 1. Brian Ortega's 2. Let's see. So yeah, Volkanovski, Max, Brian. What? That's crazy. Korean Zombie's number 4. Calvin Kattar is number 5. So Calvin just lost. And Josh Emmett just beat him. So yeah, they're all 1 above because they got Volkanovski as 1. According to the UFC rankings, it's champion, then 1, which would be champion is Volk. Second, or number 1 is Max. Number 2 is Brian Ortega. Number 3 is Chan Sung Jung, which doesn't even make sense. I think they just moved him to that spot because he got the last title shot. And then 4 was Calvin. 5, Arnold. 6, Mosver Ivlov. 7, Giga Jikadze. 8, Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett was and then beat number 4, which was Calvin Kattar. So maybe he's number 4 now. He's only got Brian Ortega, which Volkanovski has beat. Max Holloway, which Volkanovski has beat twice, but he's got the 3rd one coming up. So yeah, he should get next. I think he's right, man. And I mean, he's 37 years old. This is his last hoorah. He got knocked out by. Let's check it out real quick. I know he got knocked out by Stevens and took a long time off, and then I think he got injured, and then he came back. Yeah, and fought Dan Ige in a 3-round decision. Beat Dan Ige in 2021. Beat Shane Burgos in 2020. So now, yeah, okay. So 2018 he got knocked out by Jeremy Stevens, and then I guess he didn't take that much time off. Shit, I thought he was. So he fought at Orlando. That was February 24th of 2018. 2019 he fought. Yeah, so he took over a year off. He fought. He took a little over a year off before he fought Michael Johnson and finished Michael Johnson, and then he finished Mirsad Bektik in July. So that's about 3 to 7. That's 4 months. So he fought 4 months twice in 2019. And 2020 he fought Shane Burgos, went to a decision but beat him. And then he fought 2021 from June to December of 2021. He fought Dan Ige, won the decision, and then he fought Calvin Kattar. So yeah, I mean, I guess okay, maybe I'm wrong. I thought he fought Jeremy Stevens more recent than 2018, but I guess not. But regardless, I agree. I think he should be next. He should get the title shot next. It'll be a fun fight for whether it's Max or. But here's the thing: if Max wins, do they run it back with Volk for a 4th fight? You know what I'm saying? Do they give it to Josh Emmett, the winner of Max and Volk? Who knows? Who knows what can happen? There's a lot of opportunity. But, I mean, dude, I'm telling you, that card from start to finish, there's a little, from start to finish, though, that card, this is one of the most action-packed cards I've seen in a long time, from start to finish. They gave out, 9 bonuses. So, fight of the night was Kattar and Emmett, which is crazy. That's crazy. Roman Dolidze got a bonus. I guess everybody that got a finish got a bonus. But, man, honestly, dude, this girl could have got... Why didn't this fight get fight of the night? Calvin Kattar and Josh Emmett was cool. It was a good fight. It was a fun fight. But, man, the Natalia Silva girl, man, I was really impressed with her for her debut, bro. Straight up. Really impressed with her. Adrian Yanez got a bonus, obviously. He finished Tony Kelly. Ricardo Hamas definitely got a bonus. That was a beautiful spinning back elbow. Bang. Just perfect. Phil Hawes, nice finish. Beat the brakes off of Duran Wynn. Like I said, could have been stopped earlier. Saved a lot of damage. Phil Hawes got into a little scuffle with DC. I'll play the clip. Let's see if I can find it, actually. But he got in some type of little bit of drama with DC. Let's see if I can find it. Just because they got into a little funk, you know what I mean? Picked the wrong person. Oh, well, it makes sense because he beat Deron Wynn. Deron Wynn is at AKA. So I don't know if DC said something before the fight, but he was saying like you picked the wrong fighter in the beginning. That was the first thing he said. You picked the wrong fighter, and then he comes and says, I don't pick fights. I don't know what you're talking about. You think I would want to pick this fight? Look what happened. So maybe DC didn't want this fight for Deron Wynn. Honestly, I was talking about it with my brother. I don't know. Deron Wynn's not that tall of a guy. I've seen him in person, too. He's a little stocky dude. Looked like he has some weight to cut. Maybe he could cut down to 70. 15 more pounds. I don't know. He is solid, but it looks like he got some weight that he could lose. It might be a real brutal cut, but maybe he go down to 70 and rock some shit. He's just small, man. He's small for middleweight. And I'm not saying he's good. I think Deron Wynn's good. I just think he's a little small and not as strong as these guys at middleweight. These middleweight guys are giants compared to him. You know what I mean? But yeah, they had something type of shit going on. Maybe DC said something. A lot of fighters haven't been feeling like DC or Dominic Cruz. Their commentaries, they say certain things. Some fighters get offense, feel disrespected and take offense towards things, certain and specific things they say. I don't know, but all I know is that card was an amazing card, man. Super fun card. This weekend I know I'm going to be working this weekend, so I will not be watching it at home, but I will be watching it on my phone while I'm at work. Sorry. Let's go. Here we go. So go back. This weekend is Gamrot. Mateus Gamrot and Armin Tsurian. Neil Magny fights. Not the most stacked card. Could be a fun card. Looks like a bunch of Chris Curtis is fighting this week. That's cool. Thiago Moises. There's some cool fights. Definitely. Don't get it twisted. There's some cool fights. I'll just beat Brian the Boom Kelleher. Oh, Vanessa Demopoulos is fighting. I like her. She's fighting Jinh Frey. I think Jinh Frey is coming off her first win in the UFC, I believe. Yeah. Oh, no. She's not. She's won before in the UFC. Okay. She won on the Edwards and Muhammad night. Oh, so she's on a 2-fight win streak right now. She beat Gloria DePaula, too. Okay. And then, it's a close fight with that Gloria DePaula and that, what was that girl's name? Something Oliveira. The girl from Brazil. She looks like you would think she's an American, black woman, but, she's a Brazilian. Her last name's Oliveira. I can't remember her first name. Let me see. What was her first? I feel like it's like an American name. Let's see. Maria. American. It's just straight Hispanic. I'm tripping. See now sometimes in Brazilians be having like American and Johnny Walker. You know what I mean? John. Anyways, but that fight could have went either way. Gloria. Some people. I think my brother thought Gloria won. I thought Maria won, but we also missed a lot of the round. We just saw one round where Gloria was on bottom, so that's how the round finished. I was like, oh man, it could be 1-1 going into the third. But fun card, dude. Fun card. Fun card. Lots of finishes, lots of bonus. I'm glad lots of people got monies and made some monies out of this card. But yeah, man, I'll get with you guys later this week. I'll drop this video Monday morning. Edit it up, have it sitting waiting. So once the morning kicks off, I will just drop it 8 in the morning or something. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys checking in with me. Love you guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Like this video when it drops. Definitely smash the bell so you're notified for all the future content and all that good stuff, man. I'm out of here. Peace.